So it's your girl, Debbie Professor, and welcome to Learn Something to Earn Something podcast. Welcome, guys. Episode idea that we're going to have for today is the visual symphony of when music meets art. You know what I'm saying? So, without any further ado, the topic is exploring how visual elements enhance and interact with music, focusing on album artwork, music videos, and live performance visuals. Right. So, without further ado, for me, when symphony meets art, for me, it creates a sense of peace, I could say. And that's because, like, when you feel like you're stuck in this place, or when the world just decides to turn its back on you, or whatever have you, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you have is that. So, if you're into, like, doing music, you know what I'm saying? My bad, excuse the background, shit like that. This is my first time live streaming on this application called StreamYard, so y'all should go tap in. If y'all getting into podcasts and things like that, you know what I'm saying? See the waves? Woo, did it. You know, but so as far as music goes, my name is Degular Professor, and I do music professionally. I have been doing music professionally for about 3 years now. I started rapping when I was like 10, 9, 10, you know. And when I did start rapping, I was like more so like battle rap. You get me? So like I'm usually like aggressive. I come with that aggression. So you know what I'm saying. And then when I started taking music serious, you know what I'm saying, I had to like learn how to do music. Like it was more than just battle rap at this point now. It's more than just battle rapping now. So you know what I'm saying. I can say that I'm proud of the milestones I have reached. You can stream me on all major platforms. I'm not just a SoundCloud fucking rapper. Excuse my language, but I'm not just a SoundCloud rapper. So like, and I say that because like when I meet other people that do music or whatever have you, you know what I'm saying? They just like, oh bro, you can Google me and shit. Check out my SoundCloud. Like, okay, they don't really got like platforms and shit that they own type shit. So that's why I say that. Yeah, but yeah, know how that go. I guess we just like chill out or something because like I'm introverted as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like I got moments when I just go quiet and shit and I come thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something and shit. But if you're trying to make a passive income online for 2025, I have the best applications that will get you to where you're going, right? So the whole thing is you can't be stupid, bro. Like you can't be dumb, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? You gotta at least know how to learn. Like that's why the podcast is how to learn something to earn something. You get me? Like so, and the way that I explain these things is so easy a baby can do it. You know what I'm saying? So like I found ways on how to get to where I still need to go without taking a long route, basically. You feel me? So, like, if you're trying to do podcasting, then the whole goal is to go and find an application that lets you do just that. You get me? So it's like an all-in-one platform. You get me? And what only made me look for like different ways on how to do shit is because I can remember when on my journey of first starting off with my little music shit, and like my so-called homies is around me and shit, so they was picking up off the talent, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Oh, bro, you bored? Like, don't even try, nigga, gonna get you to the studio type shit." Like, after so long, guess what, nigga? I never ended up going to the studio. So, you know what I did in return? I figured that shit the fuck out. I found a different way. And how I record my music now is I use BandLab, right? Because it's like, it's an all-in-one, like, recording thing. You get me? So if you know how to work BandLab, then you good. You feel me? So instead of sitting around waiting for niggas, you know what I'm saying, to like take me to the studio and all that shit, because like, like how people like to show you up or just be trying to, I don't know, I just be feeling like that shit weird. But you know what I'm saying? Like how niggas try and like, I don't know, like flex on you or try and belittle whatever the fuck your attention or whatever the fuck, it don't matter, bro. And I'm used to that type of shit. You get me? Like, nigga, don't make me embarrass you, nigga. Like, so you already know, like, when it comes to music, nigga, I'm good at that shit. Period. Like, it's no question. You get me? So niggas don't really want to take me to the studio. They don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't really trying to see me on the mic. They're not really trying. Oh God, bro. So instead of sitting around waiting for that and being sad and complaining and all that shit, man, fuck all that. I just charged it to the game and I figured a way out. So now here it is, damn near 3 years later. I got over 300 tracks in my catalog. I own all my masters, and I said that to say, like, believing in yourself will take you a lot further than you waiting for somebody else to. Like, somebody being on the outside looking in, they see shit from a different view. So if a motherfucker see that you got that potential, they see that you got that type of gift and shit, and they don't want to see you shine, what they gonna do? Try to suppress that light, try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with your mind and shit, try to make you feel like you're not good enough or something. Man, fuck all that. That's that weak nigga shit. I don't got a weak mind, bro. It's not that. Like, I don't have a weak mind. So playing into that side of me ain't gonna do shit but make me recognize and pick up on who you is, bro. And I can't fuck with you, my nigga. That's just that. I don't have a problem with you. It's not like I dislike you. Nothing, bro. It's not that. On God in heaven, it's not that. It's just we don't resonate with the same things. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's like a smart person. You know what I'm saying? Being around dumb people all day. Like, how is that? How is that doing anything? That's not doing nothing for you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm too, me personally, as a person, when it comes to certain shit, I'm too serious, bro. Like, I'm, go ahead, my nigga, I'm too serious, bro. I'm not finna, cause I'm designing this shit. But, like, I already know, like, so my little fans and shit, but, like, me personally, I know what I'm capable of on God, bro. Like, I would go God mode. Like, I swear to God, like, really, fool. And the crazy part is, I got myself professionally known like that because of that confidence. You get me? Like, even though when I first started doing music and shit like that, I was, like, literally recording on a hand recorder. So I was teaching myself, like, that format. You get what I'm saying? Like, whether depending on how long that beat is and how you breaking up your bars in your chorus. So how you break down your chorus separate from your verse. So it's usually when you have a chorus, it's anywhere between 8 bars and 16. And then, you know what I'm saying? After that is your bars, which is the flow, the verse would have to be like 22 bars. You get me? Like, so if you're doing a chorus that's 16, a verse that's 22, that means your chorus is going to end with 16. It's not, like, I'm not talking, I don't get technical. I understand what I understand. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't learn like everyone else. And I'm not stupid. It's just, I don't learn like the average person, bro. Like, to where, like, okay, for example, I remember I told the homegirl, I said, like, man, bro, I'm trying to learn how to freak dance. If y'all don't believe me, nigga, reach out to the bro on God. And, like, she'll validate my truth, right? So I remember, nigga trying to, like, freak dance and shit, bro. And I was getting so fucking frustrated. I was getting so mad. It was like, I couldn't, look, I started crying and all, bro. Like, that shit is ridiculous, right? I was, like, really upset. And then, like, a little bit after that, like, you know, some days or weeks, I ended up moving to Houston, Texas. You know, all my real ones who knew about that, like back in 2000 something, niggas know I went to Texas and shit. And you know, I didn't have no fucking friends in Texas, bro. It wasn't that. Like, you know, I just went out there to go work and shit, like so that, like that. So I didn't. I didn't really have like nobody go hang out with and shit. So I had a lot of time to put time back into myself. So and I worked on that. Like I worked on being in front of the mirror, uh, you know, training my hips and on God in heaven, bro, I worked on that. What was I out there for like 6, 7 months? Yeah, I remember with La Sinead too, nigga, she was trying to teach me till I was getting frustrated. But then when I ended up coming back from music, I was on point. Anybody can. What's up, nigga? Who want the battle? Who? Where you at, nigga? And that's because it took me on my own time to learn. You get me? Like I couldn't do it when somebody else is trying to show me, bro. It was frustrating me, my nigga. That's how certain ADHD work. That shit is annoying, my nigga. So you know, and that's like with rapping too. Uh, you know, like at one point I ain't gonna say I was garbage, but let the people on the outside looking in, you feel me? They be like, yeah, nah, you wasn't there. Nigga went away and I had time to focus on me. While I worked on that, came back, nigga, who won a battle? Point them out. Ain't nobody trying to see Dougie, like, really, fool. I'm compassionate with a different type of motivation behind it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna do this shit regardless because I'm showing myself something. If everybody else is enjoying the show, why can't? You know? Stop, it's stupid. Uh, uh, I want to show y'all this song that I had started working on, stuff under construction still. So like, I gotta get me better headphones. You know how that go. So like, you can take all my fans who know my style, my tempo, all that. Uh, I want y'all feedback because I can most definitely say that it's a different sound. It's a different like side of me. Like legit, it's a whole different side of me. So, and when I do certain music, I'll be excited personally because you know that's a message from something else. I feel like you know, and even to the point to where I get like writer's block. Like I'll start writing and then I'll just mood change. You get what I'm saying? It's certain songs where I'll get writer's block, but I'm so into the message. You get what I'm saying? And the shit that I'm like putting together. Oh God, bro, I be so into that shit to where it motivate me back again to finish the song. You know, like I don't know, like when you're a real artist, these are the things that you go through. I don't know if anyone tell you, but I'm gonna let you know. These are some of the things that you're gonna go through being a musical artist. You know, so like it's about you knowing how to break out of that shit, how to keep focused, how to you know what I'm saying, like stay conscious, you know, type shit. So you know. Nah, but I titled it Subconscious. So I'm gonna play it for y'all, and then you know what I'm saying. I'm giving you a little feedback. The internet kind of slow. So give me a second. I live in your subconscious mind. I live in your subconscious. I live in your subconscious mind. Girl, I live in your subconscious. Got me like wow. Can't believe how you just tried. To look in your eyes. They say that I'm surprised you ain't the first one to try. Believe me, girl, your life got me like wow. Can't believe how you just tried. To look me in my eyes. They say I'm surprised girl, you ain't the first one to try. Believe me, I'm not here. Leave me close to me to try. Oh yeah. Hey, tell me what's out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I like the vibe. I mean, it could be cleaned up. Of course, it's gonna be cleaned up, edited, shit like that. But what you think? Like, my new album I'm gonna drop is titled Midnight's Exchange, and the only reason why it's titled that is because I feel like because we're going into a whole new year. You know what I'm saying? Some things have to be exchanged. Like, so I'm just giving back all the trauma. I pick peace, so in each song that I put on the album is going to show that. So all the songs I'm going to put on the album has never been heard before. The only song that y'all have heard so far off the album I'm finna drop is Subconscious. That's the only track. You feel me? That's the only track niggas have heard. And I feel like like I think it's cool to have like that versatility in my music where like how you got like drill rappers, right? Or like people that do metal, so they're in one genre, just one genre, just stuck with one particular sound. Not me. Like if I feel the beat, if I rock with the beat, I'm finna chef cook them up real quick. Yep, I'm finna do that. You know, but it's like uh the reason why I wrote this track. I was sitting back listening to music. You know what I'm saying? Well, listening to beats, and when this one played, I was like, I'm trying something different. Like, but at first, the subconscious part wasn't in there. I didn't start with the subconscious. I didn't start with that. I started with something totally different. You know, and I noticed that lately in some of my songs that I've been doing lately, um, you know how when you write a poem and you title it, right? That's basically like when I say the conscious, that's the title of the song. So it's like low key revealing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like poetry for me. Like, so if you title something like the windmill's brother, you know, like then relatively that story is going to be about the windmill's brother. Like, you wouldn't write that title and then start talking about alligators or monkeys or giraffes or some shit like that. You know, like that's like some of the music videos that certain artists put out. Like, it's like niggas be putting out songs and then making videos, and the song and the video don't even match, bro. It doesn't even match. Like, niggas talking about, like, okay, so for example, like how niggas can be talking about, you know, like, yeah, I'm outside on the block all day, whatever, but relatively that story is about being outside on the block, right? And then they do a video of niggas in the club. Why? It's rarely a handful of artists nowadays that make music, and then when they decide to go visual, it actually matched. Like, whoop, whoop. Like how with this nigga Chris Brown, with like, give me that, you know, lean in the back. Relatively, that song matched the video. Like with Run It, with Heat, with Guidance. Like, bro, your team is on point, fam. I pray that I get signed by this nigga CP. What, bro? That was ah! If I get signed by the guy himself, wow, wow, that speak volumes. Like, you know, and to know like how I started, like with the little hair recording and shit, like low key, like telling the homies like, man, shut up, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get away from niggas, trying to find that little, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I think the reason why my music sound low like that is because I'm monotone. Like, I talk in my library voice for one, and then for two, like, whenever I had time to record, like, just quietness, nobody bothering me, nobody being loud, you know, just making extra sounds on the side just because on some hater shit. Like, that shit is annoying. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I started recording music at like 2, 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, everybody sleep. Like, ain't nobody up being loud, making noises. So it's perfect. And then because I was always around, you know what I'm saying? Like, people and shit, while they were sleeping, I couldn't be loud because that's rude. Like I show y'all a song I recorded when I was at my homegirl. Well, she not my homegirl. This nigga, this female that I know, like, little fake stud, like, whatever. Yeah. out of here. But like, she had let me spend the night. She had her crib. That's when I first came back from Dallas. When I first came back from out there and shit in like January. And I went to MacArthur and shit, and I just happened to run into this nigga in Boots. She let me spend the night. But I had this song on my head ever since I had left Dallas, and I was like, you know, trying to get that shit like out of my mind and shit. So I slept in this nigga closet. It was like a closet room, like to the bathroom. Like that shit is weird to explain, but I slept in that little part of her apartment. So when I had woke up, I think at like 5 or 6, I didn't want to be loud, but when I'm trying to record it, when I need to record, I'm gonna do just that. I'll try and be as polite as I can, but watch out, you know. But this is the song that I had did, and you can hear it in my voice because my voice is like raspy. Like it's called Poison, so just peep game. And do you see what I'm talking about? I like that nigga band was like right there, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't be loud, even with doing the notes in the background. Oh, no. I had to do that shit like low. You know, just so I wasn't rude and shit, but like You get what I'm saying? Like, I have great vocal control, basically. So, like, yeah, great vocal control. So, you know how that go. Um, Learn something to earn something with Dougie the Professor. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? When Symphony meets art. Uh, Thank y'all for coming through and shit, come chilling with me and shit like that. Or just relatively just listening to me talk. Cause that's why I be doing this shit. I be talking sometimes. Like, but I talk about real shit though. Like, most people that's bumping their lips, they not talking about nothing. Like, nothing. Like, so, yeah. But, I just be trying to put niggas up on game, and it's crazy though. You know how many people in this world don't? Like, niggas are NPCs, bro. Period. Like, I should try these sour cursors. Fire. But niggas are NPCs, bro. Like, straight up, bro. Like, pay attention to a motherfucker. And I guarantee you gonna see how much of a non-playing character they are. That's what NPC stand for. You're a non-playing character. That's just how I go. Like, if you're the type of person to believe that we just come here to live and then die and don't have no purpose, you're stupid. Simple. Like, it's too much that goes into the mechanics of making life exist. Just to be created to not do nothing. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck? Who got, man, look, who got that type of time? What the fuck? Think of it in a realistic type, like, logical sense. Like, consciously, with the fact that we have common sense, you know what's real and what's fake. Now, if you choose to ignore it, that's different. But, like, you know, and that should get on my nerve when niggas be like, it was such and such that made me do it. Like, how? How? Because no matter, man, all that shit is irrelevant because at the end of the day, you're still thinking. That's the main thing. It's the fact that you're thinking. So that makes you conscious, right? So, like, if you make a choice while you're thinking, that's your responsibility. That's you. That's, you know, deal with that aftermath. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I feel like because we have a lot of people here that are human, that's not that's not experiencing the human experience. If that makes sense. So, like, and now that I caught on a little bit, and I know a little something, I'm trying to have that human experience, bro. But I'm trying to do this shit that make me feel human, make me feel alive. You get what I'm saying? Like, but when you forced to be around fucking low vibrational beings, that shit is annoying. I understand. It's like you're in a whole another place. Like, it seems like no matter where you go, you just feel caged in. Like, like leaving one place, going somewhere else, and still seeing the same people. Basically, like, so meaning that if I had a homie that was funny, clown all day, shit like that, high energy, right? Then I go to a different place and I run across a person that remind me of them. It's deeper than just saying that. You get what I'm saying? Like, how can you meet? Like, how can you meet a person that reminds you of someone else, right? If we're all different. It's very minute. So which means that would relatively say that everyone, it would prove that everyone is the same, right? Because you remind me of this person, that proves that everyone's the same. But you have the ones that are different. So where like you're the reminder. Like when somebody is the one that you're reminded of, do that not make them chosen? Right? Because from my understanding, God is all a reflection merely of self, right? So would that not make you chosen? Because you're able to trigger, you're able to be thought of through someone else's triggered memory. How is that not godlike powers? Riddle me that, right? Yeah, shit can get real over here, bro, because I think, and then I like to go and experiment. Not like that, but if I had a thought of something, then I'm going to go see what that thought is about. You know, like when I was little, bro, I had that shit bad on everything. Like, fucking impulsive is not even the word. Like, it took me a long time to get control over self. Or everything, I thought I was retarded or something. Not like that, but like low key, because look, when I would think of something, This how much control I didn't have. When I would think of something, and as soon as I got done thinking of that shit, whatever thought I had, I was now doing it. No bullshit. I usually think something wrong with my mind, right? I remember being 18. When, I was still in the system, but I was running around with my stud bro, right? And we just happened to catch up to her mom. And her mom took us in, whatever. So mind you, the bro, I think she's like 16 at the time. We ran away from our foster home and shit, right? So at the time I was 18, so in this situation that happened, it's not funny, but okay. We was at Merino Valley, right? At the store, this nigga on the phone with this little bitch, whatever. And some white boy, I bullshit you not. That nigga came out of nowhere, like, what the fuck? You know, like me and Jazz, like low key, we sitting like I'm at the bus stop, like low key, and she like a little bit like from me. So like I can see dude and like low key hear him, but whatever. And I remember looking over and this nigga like hopped off his board and what say he's like, yeah, what's up? My nigga, cause I'm a brother too, like. And Jay like, what? And this nigga soccer in the mouth. Boom, like, ooh. So, you know, I catch on like, oh, nigga, hell no. So, boom, when I go towards them and shit, he take off running. Cool. So, me and bro chase him on this nigga. Go inside the store, we chasing blood in the store and shit. I get close to him. That nigga turn around with that skateboard. If you ain't finna hit me, it's good. I got smacked with a board before you good. Go ahead. So, boom. When all that shit is done, we ended up going to the crib, right? Jay ended up telling her mom what happened. And her mom asked me, like, so what did you do? I told her I didn't do a motherfucking thing. I'm not finna get smacked with no skateboard for nobody. I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. I'm not none of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's weird, bro. But I'm not finna get smacked. Because if I get smacked by a board and get knocked out, then what? Fuck that. So, you know, and her mom, like, I don't know if she was coming down off Crystal or whatever. I don't know. But she, like, started spazzing and shit. Woo-wop. And I remember when she had smung, I got hit on the side of the head. So, I respect for the homegirl. I get up. And I go to the other room and I tell her, like, hey, bro, get your mom. Straight up, fool, because for one, my own mama don't even hit me. For two, I'm grown. My bad, I'm in your auntie house with y'all. But, bitch, I'm grown. Put your hands on your child. Don't touch me. Because I'm going to give you exactly what you asking for. I do not care, bro. These hands work. So, I can hear her mom, like, all in the other room, like, going off, cussing, whatever. She mad upset, right? Called me one too many bitches. So, I yelled out loud, you're the fucking bitch. All you hear, doot, 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 doot. Her feet coming through the room. She get the pacing. Like, she's still talking. Mind you, I'm sitting in the chair. This nigga Jaden came in there. She's sitting in the chair. She's like, Mom, calm down. Whatever, I'm sitting in the chair. Her mom steady pacing. So, you know, knowing me, anybody who know me know after a while, I'm finna get fucking irritated. So that's just how that go. And I'm be in go mode. In my mind, I'm thinking like, all right, watching this bitch pace back and forth. It's low key making me feel some type of way. So like, I'm finna get with this bitch. Period. Like, yo, bad. So in mind, I'm like, all right, this bitch. She walked back to this side. By the time she go to turn around, she won't make it back to the other side. Because in my mind, I had now seen myself in motion, get up, grab a bottle. If you don't believe me, ask Jay. I don't got no reason to lie to nobody. So I grabbed the beer bottle, and I remember Jay saying, Dougie, stop, nigga, that's my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, boom, and I was like, stop hitting her shot. Like, nigga, I told you get your fucking mom, bro. Like, really, I'm not finna keep playing with nobody. Fuck, stop playing with me. Go play with somebody else. I don't have that type of attention for that. I get too pissed off. So go ahead. So this bitch, she get up, her mom get up, like all distraught, mad and shit. I don't give a fuck. So she go to the kitchen, and I'm like, I know this bitch better not. Sure enough, nigga, when she came back, blood, she had the extra big bottle of Louisiana hot sauce, the big one though, the big one. Got a good weight on it. I'm like, blood, this bitch is not finna hit me with no fucking. On God in heaven. Hey, Jay, get your mom, bro. Like, legit, my nigga, because all of us finna fuck around and die in here, bro. If this bitch thinks she finna hit me with a fucking hot sauce bottle. Fuck, nigga. Like, her mom got a scar like this. Her mom got a scar, and that's for me. Like, I'm not saying that to like boast or nothing like that. I'm just telling y'all like an experience that I had. You feel me? Like a situation I had went through. You get me? And like just to prove like I used to be impulsive, so I've grown a whole lot, like a lot. So, and I'm proud of that. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, D. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy, but like once I made the choice, that was that. Like, it's something about bulls. Like, I wouldn't even say bulls. Just people that studied like me is just something about like once we make a change within ourselves, that's set in stone. Like that's that. That's that. Like we're too determined. Like I'd be too determined to like. It don't take me 2 or 3 times to learn. All I gotta do is just hit my head once. Yeah, I feel it. I'm cool. Cause I got a hard head. But like real nigga shit though. You get me? So this behind the scenes of learn something to earn something podcast. Like I said earlier, thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with me and shit. Listening to me talk, man, and shit like that. I appreciate y'all because like this is the only space I feel like where I have peace, where I can still, like voice certain things that have my heart heavy and whatnot. You get what I'm saying? And not being ridiculed for it or just, like just shamed or stoned with words. Not that I give a fuck, but it's something different about when you're talking to one specific person versus you speaking in a general sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I speak in a general sense because like I don't want nobody to like don't get in your feelings about what I'm saying and shit because like I'm probably not even talking about you. You're gonna take on some emotions that's probably not even yours to even take on. So don't do that. When more than 2 or 3 people did the same thing to me, it now become all. That's in a general sense. Like, so I speak in possibilities. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, in the what ifs. Not saying that that person does it, but it's possible to happen. You get me? Like, it just makes sense. But like when you live your life in perspective, that's from a personal point of view. So you're only allowing yourself to see one situation from one view, when you can see it from all angles, because you're the all eye. Does so. I live my life in perception, not perception. So that's per every scenario, any and every possible outcome. Perception. So break the word down. Per means multiple. Exception, from the word accept. Let it marinate. You get me? So whatever perspectives work for you, you accept them. That's why it's called perception. That type shit. Like, yeah, we can have the one-on-one. We could do that. God, like, but you feel what I'm saying? Like, just come learn something to earn something. That's one thing that I found out. Like, the more you educate your mind, the more you figure out different ways. That's the more outlets that you have to be able to get to safety, metaphorically speaking. Like, so, you know how how your mom was saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It makes sense. I learned how to stop going into situations giving my all. Nope. I learned how to get in situations and give what is needed. Nothing more, nothing less. Fuck out of here. Because, like, once you fold on me, like I know you are, because everybody does, you're not finna leave me with completely nothing. Fuck you. Hell no. Fuck out of here. And bullshit, sorry. And for some people, that's enough. Like, they be okay with leaving you because they know it's hurting you. Right? Right. If a person genuinely care about you, they're not going to purposely put you in a position that's going to hurt your feelings on purpose. Somebody that really fuck with you or call themselves such and such to you, when it's real, it's a different experience. Straight up. Like, accepting God into your life when you're ready, right? When you fully let Him take over, you come to Him naked and you ask Him to make you anew, right? Through your eye, through your image, on what you see fit, right? Like, when you're being made anew, being purified, re-image, reshape, rebrand, right? That comes a new life. So, which means it's different things that are there, like acceptance, forgiveness, understanding, overstanding, a sense of contentment, growth. You feel me? You more so feel more so alive because you now activated your purpose. No bullshit. You now waking up and you got a destination now. You have something to work on, some better to do. Right? I'm telling you what I know. All that other shit extra. I'm telling you what I know, what I went through firsthand, what I learned from it. You know, and, when you get the average person, you know what I'm saying, like trying to sound normal, and they bring up God and all that. See, now when you start speaking on him, I listen very close. I know exactly who he is. Do you? Right. So then you got people talking about, like God and shit, but blasphemy. You not speaking the truth behind his name. Blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be repeating what they heard someone else say. It'll be nothing they really know about. Because, like, when a person is telling their truths, you can feel it. I got the gift of discernment, so I don't know about everybody else and all that, but I know how to identify it. Like, weed them out, so you say. And a lot of people that talk about uh, they're stepping into their journey, or they're starting to walk one and one with him and blah, and it just be like the evidence that they say it don't match. It does not match. Like, nah, bro. Like, niggas be speaking on shit with a wicked heart. You get me? That curse your tongue. When you speak from a wicked heart, you're now cursing everything that you speak on. We speak spells every day. These are spells that we're talking. So when you have an internal feeling, which is the core of your frequency or vibration, which is the very core, to be extended from self, right? That's something that you're putting out. That's how they say, what you put out into the world, you're going to receive it back. That's true, because in order to make a decision, that comes from a feeling. A feeling is activated by thought. You get what I'm saying? And because it's the temple up here where our higher source is, which you would feel like a thought came out of nowhere, but when you're up here, all seeing eye, when you're up the most high, right? When you're walking with God, right? There are certain messages that you get, warnings, shall you say, whatever. But just certain things that you're included on, because you're now being trusted by God, bro, with your own choice. That's major. To be trust, like, but a lot of people not built like that. They not built like that. Like When people tell me, oh, God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, no, he don't. I beg to differ, and I'm going to prove it through my own understanding. He give the toughest battles to the smartest soldiers, not to the toughest. Just let him marinate. He give those situations to his smarter soldiers because he know that they're smart enough to figure out a solution. Right? We're all strong. Every last being here that made it through that portal and got to witness life, you strong as hell. Because a lot of people didn't make it through that transition. So that depletes that. Woo, knock that right out. It makes that gesture not even make sense anymore now. Like the only way for you to get through the problem that you have is to figure it out. Is that not being smart? Figuring the problem out don't have shit to do with strength. It doesn't matter if you're strong or weak to figure this problem out. This problem is not a physical thing. So, which means you don't have no power in the physical. Can't do nothing. Right. It's a problem that's beyond you, which comes from a power that's beyond you. Go ahead. Like, it's just make it make sense, my nigga. Just make it make sense. I like to think logically and realistically. I like to think about shit that makes sense to me. That's why I mentioned earlier, I learn different from the average, because if shit don't make sense to me, then it just don't. Until I figure it out my way. Like, being dyslexic is real. Like, a lot of people don't have that 3D imagery. Like, you cannot create anything outside of your mind. Like, you can't put yourself in someone else's shoes and feel their experience. Can't relate to them. Y'all not even connected on the same fucking frequency. Especially if they're a low vibrating individual. Look. Never expected it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, bro. I just like to be you know what I'm saying, like, honest with myself. I like to be real, because this is the same information I'm gonna be passing along. When I gain my little followers or my disciples or whatever have you, you get what I'm saying? And my job is to not lead nobody straight. Is to give you clarity, vision, to be able to see this shit. Like, take off the glasses, put the glasses on, whatever. But like, the enemy is counting on you to be dumb, to not have common sense. The enemy is counting on that. And look, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I know what niggas are going, if I know what niggas are gonna expect and shit, then that's like a up on one. That's like having a cheat code. Now you can know about something and choose to ignore it. Okay, yo bad. It's like some people like going backwards before they ever get to move forward. Like, look, me personally, I don't got that type of time. I get frustrated too quick to keep fucking going backwards trying to move forward. It's not happening. Like, okay, like, fuck out of here. Like, some people just gotta, like, as a collective, bro, we all gotta evolve, my nigga. We all gotta experience something better. Like, Cause nigga, we're not here to like kill each other, bro. We're not here for all that. We here to learn how to be human. And I don't think that God created us to be savages. So with that, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Thank y'all for coming to join, learn something, earn something. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all can pop back in or something. I'm still picking the days, still writing my schedule, stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll get back with y'all and shit. But thank y'all for coming to hang out with me and shit. I love y'all, man. Stay up, Professor. Alright. Nah, I'll see y'all next time. I know it's cool.